political, traditional, or organizational, play a crucial role in providing direction and vision. Today on your weekly tonic, we'll be celebrating the 20th anniversary of FCT Kuru and the emergence of the 13th president of Rotary Club, Maitama, among others. This episode will also feature the celebration of life well spent of an extraordinary woman, Mama Oladuni Adeniyi, mother of NPA's deputy Adeniyi. So let's start the ball rolling after this short break. I am Ifoma Odenta, your uncle. Many thanks for staying tuned, and let's begin with messages from the pulpit. Christians have been encouraged to trust in God's timing and be in peace, as well as have hope in difficult situations. Asabe Williams reports that this was the message from the pulpit at the Ekwa Church, Wuse 2.
The outcome to God. You do your part. Yours is to invite them into the work. Perhaps even before the work, yours is to invite them into the Christian life and help them find the way.
While taking his readings from the book of Ecclesiastes, Reverend Nash Azaki urged worshippers to put their faith in God's plan and timing, even when faced with challenges.
There is time for everything, and God has allotted definitively when particular things will happen in the life of their children. And so we need to keep trusting Him. Sometimes, like children, we want something from our parents, and they feel this child is not ripe for this thing at this time, and the parents hold back. So it is with God.
The sermon emphasized that trusting in God's timing brings peace and hope. Worshippers were inspired and hoped to apply the message in their lives.
When the Lord gives a word, it's a vision. When the Lord gives a word, it's a revelation. You need to hold on to it and run with it, because you need something to hold on to when it comes to the things of
renditions and prayers for the nation, fostering a sense of community and spiritual growth.
Meanwhile, it was the Silver Jubilee anniversary of the Apostolic Church Abuja Area Lona Territory Jubilee Area 1 Convention. The 25th anniversary celebration came with a call on Christians to live as those prepared for rapture. Charity Zaka also reports that the church honored the First Lady Oluremi Tinubu, who was represented with an award as Ambassador of Peace.
From choir renditions to that of the congregation, praise and worship reign as the church appreciates what as God's benevolence upon the church. The church says the celebration of this Silver Jubilee is to the church a moment to pause and appreciate God, and also to acknowledge the roles played by individuals and groups in ensuring successes recorded.
Forward ever, backward never. That is all doctrines. They should uphold the doctrine to the end. But the life hereafter, now where one will spend eternity, is a function of who he is now. That resurrection takes place, we shall reign with Jesus Christ.
The 25th anniversary also featured recognition of Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu with the award of Peace Ambassador. Similarly, the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike was also recognized for the infrastructure developmental stride in the FCT. Mandate Secretary, Ministry of Women Affairs, Adedayo Benjamin Lani, represented the First Lady.
You have made reference to 2 Timothy 3:16, 2 Peter 1:21, but looking at it, I was touched by what I know touches Her Excellency the First Lady as the matriarch of Nigeria, the mother of this nation, and an expression through the renewed hope initiative to every family across the 774 wards of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
As the church trusts God for more, the Christian women are being enjoined to wake up to their responsibilities in winning souls to Christ, beginning with their homes.
If you have accepted Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, the first primary assignment you have is to bring souls, the lost souls, to God, because that is what He cherished so much.
There was the cutting of the anniversary cake. The theme for this year's convention is Jesus Christ, the Resurrection and the Life.
And away from religious matters, the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, has reiterated his administration's commitment to the security of lives and property of residents in line with the renewed hope agenda. The minister gave the assurance at the official distribution of security vehicles and communication gadgets to security agencies in the FCT towards prompt response to security issues. Aisha Uba Ali reports.
Talking of the renewed hope agenda, the FCT administration can be rated to be at the forefront in achieving some of the goals, from the road to the transportation infrastructure, and topmost on the agenda is security. It is with a view to beefing up security apparatus in the FCT that the minister is distributing security vehicles and communication gadgets to the police, navy, army, civil defense corps, and the Nigerian Immigration Service.
Let it not be that the people will not feel the presence of this vehicles. Make these residents, those who carry out business in Abuja, to feel free to move around in the night, to move around in the daytime. Give them that confidence. Give them that hope.
He, however, says the current activities of the FCTA in putting infrastructure in place and beefing up security will restore the confidence of residents and even attract investors. The minister also re-echoes the fact that security is everyone's business and also admonished Nigerians to encourage the security personnel rather than condemn them, because many times they have stalled attacks and criminalities.
But what I want to appeal to our security agencies is that we must use these tools for the benefit of our society. These vehicles are to be used both in the rural areas and in the city, so that these criminals will know that we are ready for them.
50 of the vehicles have been distributed among the security agencies.
And still in line with the renewed hope agenda of the federal government aimed at addressing food shortage in the country, the FCT Minister of State, Dr. Maria Mahmood, has distributed about 45,000 bags of assorted grains to FCT residents as palliative. Again, Aisha Ubali reports that relevant secretariats will be engaged in the coordination and distribution of the items across the 6 area councils and among groups.
This visit by the Minister of State to Gwagwalada Area Council this time is to take the message of President Tinubu to the people as part of the Renewed Hope initiative. The palliative for the people of Gwagwalada is sequel to the release of 44,656 bags of assorted grains by the federal government to residents of the Federal Capital Territory.
As an administration, our goal is to distribute the items and ensure that many households in each of the 62 political wards across the 6 area council of FCT benefit. As we continue to receive more of these items, we will be distributing them towards achieving our goals of reaching every household in the FCT.
Monday, Secretary Agriculture and Rural Development Secretariat Lawal Kolo Gaidam reveals that the Secretariat has perfected plans with the area council authorities to develop a coordinated distribution plan that will ensure an efficient exercise, making sure that the food items reach the targeted groups.
Additional consignment of 9,580 bags, consisting of 4,680 bags of maize, 13,920 bags of sorghum, 960 bags of gari, and 1,100 bags of millet from the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA.
One of the objectives of the Renewed Hope initiative of the present administration is to give utmost attention to the welfare of Nigerian citizens.
Let's now bring you some social events. Dignitaries, friends, and associates have showered encomiums on the Etsu Kuru, His Royal Highness Luka Panya Baba, describing him as a unifier and a visionary leader whose leadership qualities have ushered in growth and meaningful development to his chiefdom. Nasarawa State and Nigeria as a whole, this came to the fore during his 20th anniversary on the throne of his forefathers. Blessing Damfulani has details.
The journey of 1,000 miles, they say, begins with a step. This step, taken by the Esu of Kuru, His Royal Highness Luka Panya Baba, as custodian of his people's culture 2 decades ago, has been impactful, hence the need to celebrate his remarkable achievements. Dignitaries from within and outside Nasarawa State thronged to the Esu Palace to felicitate with the monarch, whom they eulogized, describing him as a selfless father who drives pleasure in fostering peaceful coexistence in his multicultural domain.
We also recognize that this is not just a celebration of his 20th anniversary, but a celebration of a legacy of compassion, hard work, enthusiasm, and commitment.
We are proud of him. And some of us that are coming behind will have a lot to emulate from him.
I pray the Lord Almighty will grant him more wisdom, more life, and then prosperity.
He's accommodative to all. He has provided leadership of a fatherly role as it concerns being a traditional ruler.
He is so dependable.
Wish you well.
You can never run to him and you are not blessed in a way.
He's a man of humility, a very industrial man. Man that loves people.
The celebrant attributed the success of his 2 decades on the throne to God Almighty and cooperation from his subjects, while reiterating his unwavering commitment towards promoting unity and amity.
Our efforts at conflict resolution have transformed Kuru into a model of peace, setting an example for others to follow.
Traditional titles were conferred on notable Nigerians for their contributions to the development of the country, including the Speaker, House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin, as Spartan Kuru, meaning the Shield of Kuru. Dancers by different groups validate the maxim that the strength of Nigeria is in its diversity.
Thank you very much, Blessing. Now, accolades, hearty cheers and handshakes welcomed the 13th president of Rotary Club Maitama, Rotarian Rosamond Uche, who is known for her excellence and prudent leadership qualities. Sophia Norma Uche tells us more on the exciting mantle handover ceremony where the Director General, Nigerian Television Authority, Salihu Abdulhamid Dembas, was also recognized and honored with an award.
It was an exciting and well-coordinated event that brought dignitaries from all strata of government. Chairman of the event, Chris Uche, SAN, lauded the unique leadership abilities of the Rotary Club of Nigeria.
Nigerian leaders, Nigerian politicians must learn to put service above self. A position of trust is not a position to be abused. The Nigerian electorate has given the mandate to our leaders. So our leaders must now begin to govern. Give governance with a human heart.
Rotarian Joyce Ijoma Agu, the immediate past president, says the Rotary Club has carried out 29 service projects in her tenure, all of them targeted at improving the lives of the indigent persons in the society.
My advice for her is to, continue, be focused. Whatever she does, she should not allow anybody or the stress of the presidency derail her.
The 13th president, Rosamond Favour Uche, was ushered into the hall by Rotarians, family members, and well-wishers who expressed gratitude to everyone for their support.
There are so many things listed, which I don't know if I keep talking about them one after the other, making scholarships, paying scholarships for indigent students. They are innumerable, but each month has what it covers.
She pledged to continue to build on the achievements of past presidents and to take Rotary Club to higher heights. Many dignitaries were recognized for their contributions to development of the society, including the Director General of NTA, Abdul Hamid Dembos.
With this award now, as a family member of Rotary, they will find him very responsible and dependable ally in propagating the ideals of Rotary International. So going forward, NTA will stand to be counted in support of genuine efforts by Rotary International in support of humanity nationwide.
The 13th president has year 2024-25 to encourage and foster the ideals of service to humanity.
Drive jeje sake of say life no get photocopy o. Drive jeje na the ogbonge road safety program wey dey show for NTA Channel 5 Abuja to teach for NTA Channel 5 Abuja. For sponsorship and advert, green us with 08035368023 plus 09055552223. Drive jeje because life na jeje.
Thank you very much for staying tuned. Now, it was a celebration of life well spent of an extraordinary woman, Mama Oladuni Adeniyi, whose remarkable journey and contributions in life left indelible marks on the community of Ila Oragun in Osun State and beyond. The celebration of her life brought together family, friends, and dignitaries from across the country in a joyous and heartfelt event. Femi Afariogun captured the moment.
The final burial ceremony for Mama Munirat Oladuni Adeniyi started at her residence in Ila, Osun State, with recitation from the glorious Quran. Various Islamic scholars described late Mama Adeniyi as a pious woman whose passion for Allah was great. They appealed to the children to uphold her legacies while also admonishing people at the event to always live a worthy life. There was a special prayer for the repose of the soul of the deceased and the family. At the reception for guests, the atmosphere was filled with love and warmth, highlighting the widespread respect and admiration for Mama Adeniyi. Our children, including Mr. Kaudi Adeniyi, a Deputy Director News, NTA Channel 5, Abuja, spoke of their mother's love, describing her as a guiding light and a source of inspiration.
She's a woman of virtue, competent, kind-hearted, compassionate, and a role model.
We lost our father in the early age of their marriage, but thank God she was able to pilot us to the time that we were able to stand on our feet before she died. She was an humble woman, very jovial, very doesn't want you to suffer.
Mama is caring. She's a mother indeed. She loves her children, and she extended it to even with the wives. You cannot know the difference between our real children and with the wives at all. In fact, when we miss her,
she's a role model for so many of us because we look up to her. In case of conflict, she's very good at settling disputes within the family. And yes, since she was the last to die of our family, like my own mother is gone, but we look up to her as our mother.
She was a very kind and lovely mother. She was so caring.
Dignitaries also shared stories of Mama Adeniyi's kindness, a love for her community, and her unwavering spirit.
She was a good woman. I remember when I was in the University of Ilorin. Kayode and I attended the same university. Whenever we come home that time, I will go to their house in Ibadan. Mama will always take care of us.
Even if you have never met her before or you don't know her, and you know Alhaji Kayode Adeniyi, you will know that the mother lived a life worthy of emulation, because you measure the worth of the parent from the type of life the children are living.
Mama Munirat Oladuni Adeyoyin Adeniyi, popularly called Iyewe from Eleka compound in Ila, was a business and devoted woman. The matriarch of Adeniyi's dynasty died on 6th of September 2023 at the ripe age of 105. From Ilarogun in Osun State, Femi Afariogun, NTA News.
And from those testimonies there, Mama indeed will surely be missed. And we pray that God continues to rest her soul. Let's now join our entertainment desk for entertainment news.
Grammy Award-winning singer Damini Ogulu, popularly known as Burna Boy, has taken a subtle jab at his colleague Davido's marriage, stating that it is not a better example to follow. This came in response to a Twitter user's suggestion that Burna Boy should emulate Davido, fondly called OBO, by getting married soon. Also, Dele Momodu, a celebrated Nigerian journalist and uncle to Sophia Momodu, has revealed the position of the court over the custody battle between singer Davido and his baby mama. Sharing his opinion over the ongoing saga, Dele advised Davido and Sophia to have a proper structure put in place for their daughter's welfare and take the issue off social media.
5 days, I no go lie for you, I don't base for you. I'm okay, I don't base for you. Follow me, make we chop life for Dubai.
Meanwhile, the African queen, Krona, noted that his sacrifice and that of his peers propelled Afrobeat to its current level. He stated this in a recent interview with Afema. He advised young artists to trust the process rather than being over-ambitious. The music icon urged them to take a clue from Burna Boy, highlighting that he started touring by selling out small venues and built a strong fan base before moving to arenas and stadia.
I be you get another pattern where I never know. Make you tell me, make I do the needful. Life is too short, baby report. Make me and you be our life support.
We are unveiling a journey we started 4 years ago, a reality TV show called Next Naija Couple.
It's designed for people to know that the African in us is still about letting people know that we believe in strong family ties.
On this show, we are going to have 24 participants, 12 male and 12 females, who will come together under one roof to share one common goal: to find love.
It's now time to join Charity Zaka for Weekly News Wrap.
Glad to have you join us on Weekly News Wrap. Here are some stories that made headlines in the week under review. I am Charity Zaka. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio in the week assured of the total support of the 10th National Assembly. The Senate President, who was speaking at the flag-off of the Kuru bus terminal in Abuja, also promised Nigerian civil servants a positive outcome in the ongoing minimum wage deliberations.
I have no doubt that by the time this president is through with his tenure in this country, 7 years from today, many people will not recognize FCT.
Similarly, Speaker House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas at the flag-off of the bus terminal of Sector Center AB15 on the Mabuchi district says it will provide job opportunities for residents as well as Nigerians.
Critical step towards enhancing transportation infrastructure in the FCT and ensuring that residents can commute safely and efficiently.
The Chief Justice of the Federation, Justice Olukayode Arula, reassured commitment to efficient dispensation of justice. He gave the assurance at the groundbreaking ceremony of the Court of Appeal Complex, Abuja Division. Similarly, the FCT Minister Yeson Wike on Thursday charged politicians to engage more with the people as the President Tinubu Renewed Hope initiative is people-oriented. Wike said this at the flag-up of the reconstruction of Kwaita Yebu Road in Kwali Area Council of the FCT. And electricity distribution companies in the country in the week under review announced increase in electricity tariff for Band A customers from 206.80 per kilowatt hour to 209.50 in a statement. The distribution companies say the new customers in Band B, C, D, and E remains unchanged. And last but not least, Chairman Abuja Municipal Area Council Christopher Zakame Kalongu, while performing the groundbreaking of 750 meters Bagusa Community Access Road on Tuesday, appealed to residents of the area council to support his administration and cooperate with contractors handling ongoing projects so they can deliver within the stipulated time. That is it on Weekly.
Uruguay beat Brazil on penalties 4-2 to reach the semi-finals of Copa America after an ugly game ended goalless on Colombia in Charlotte, North Carolina in their semi-final on Wednesday. Colombia, now unbeaten in 27 games, beat Panama 5-0 in Saturday's other quarterfinal earlier in Arizona. With Sports Brief, Asabe Williams, NTA News.
And as it's on the magazine show tonight, we thank you for being part of it. Let's do this again same time next week. Till then, I remain Ifoma Ojinta. Bye for now.